I have a feeling that if you're an English learner, this idiom will confuse you. So let's clear it up. When I say I have a feeling that this idiom will confuse you, I'm not talking about emotions or feelings. I'm talking about my thoughts. So when used as an idiom, I have a feeling means that I suspect something, or I have a suspicion about something, or I think something may be true even though I have no direct evidence. That makes sense, right? I don't have direct evidence that you're confused. I just think you might be in this case. The English word feel can mean to have a belief or impression, or it can mean to hold an opinion. I feel you need to study your idioms more often. So to say something like, I have a feeling you'll like this movie, really means much the same as to say, I feel you'll like this movie. But I feel used in this way sounds a bit highbrow and formal. It's a bit stuffy. Using I have a feeling sounds more natural and informal. Now you can also say I have the feeling, but I'm pretty sure that A is used more often. You can also say I get the feeling, but this variation won't sound right in all circumstances. Let's leave that for now, as it's confusing. Let's have some quick examples before we continue. I have a feeling that my girlfriend is angry with me. I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen. I get the feeling you want to hit that like button. So instead of saying, I have a feeling, why don't we just say, I think? That's a good question. Well, because I think actually sounds more definite than I have a feeling. If I said, I think something bad is going to happen, I would sound more certain to a native speaker than if I said, I have a feeling something bad is going to happen. So we use it when we just have a suspicion or what someone might call a gut feeling. It's more vague, less definite. Now let's consider the variation I get the feeling that I mentioned before. I get the feeling is used in the present tense or when used in the past tense to recall a certain moment when that feeling arose. If I had started the video by saying, I get the feeling you're confused by this idiom, it would not have made any sense as we had not spoken about it. If you were asking me questions about the idiom or trying to make up your own example sentences using the idiom and getting it wrong, I could then say to you, I get the feeling you're confused. Get the feeling, though, can also sometimes be used in the same way as have a feeling. It's confusing for me to explain, and I'm a native speaker, so if you're in doubt, just use have a feeling because it will sound correct in any circumstance. Here are some more example sentences using I have a feeling. He quit his new job after 3 days. I had a feeling that would happen. The weather report didn't say so, but I get the feeling it's going to rain. Did you ever have the feeling you were being followed? I have a feeling you're beginning to understand this idiom. But if you are still confused about this idiom, as always, feel free to ask questions in the comments. And please do hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe.